Hello guys, you're welcome to Inside Blockchain, a show that focuses on blockchain startups and the impact of the blockchain technology in Africa. And you're watching on Cryptotvplus, the most trusted source on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. My name is Tony Obiajuru. As a result of the steady increase in the awareness and adoption of the blockchain technology in some African countries like Uganda, Kenya, South Africa, as well as Dubai, Florida, Malta on a global scale, people from developing countries have been asking questions as regards what really is the blockchain technology and how it works. Today on the show, we are going to be talking about the blockchain technology, its importance and use cases in Africa. And I am joined by Tobi Kalejaiye, the founder of Blockchain Center. Good to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you very much, Tony. Such a great pleasure to be here at Cryptotvplus.
The pleasure is ours.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Tobi, before we go straight into the topic at hand, tell us a little about yourself. Who is Tobi Kalejaiye?
All right, Tobi Kalejaiye is a technology enthusiast. I've always been in love with technology from a very tender age. Though my background is in fisheries. That's a branch of agriculture that focuses on the aquatic space, and but I've moved on ever since to get my foot in technology. I've done a lot of things around that space, and I'm fine with that. I'm married and I have a son.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the blockchain technology, when did you come about this space?
Okay, I first had about. Of course, everyone has a point whereby they have their first entrance. My first entrance and encounter to the blockchain, as it were, was just Bitcoin. So I wanted to know about Bitcoin. I wanted to know how to essentially, increase my financial capacity through Bitcoin, because that was all I saw. That was what everyone was, talking about way back 2015. I made my first decision September 4th, 2015. That was when I bought my first Bitcoin, and the journey has been impressive ever since.
Yeah, I was going to ask that right now. So how much are we talking about? How much have you made ever since?
Really, I think I've moved on from how much you've made, how much it's worth, to now we're at a phase whereby I'm part of something bigger than myself. I want to see Bitcoin, I want to see blockchain becoming mainstream. I want to see how it can help the woman in the village, how it can help the young man on the street. I want to see how it can so really at this point I'm not really we bless God for the good figures we've made and all of that, but we are looking way beyond that at the moment.
Way bigger things.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm quite aware, people from developing countries, most especially, are asking questions as regards what this technology is, all right, and how it works. So what really is this technology? Okay,
let me make it very simple. When people hear the word blockchain, a lot of things comes to mind. It's very, very complex, I must tell you. I've been in this industry for about 3 years. This is 2018, for about 3 years, and then I keep learning every day. With the pace at which you learn something, you discover that what you've known before, you have to throw it into the trash, But for people who are just coming into it newly, understand that the word blockchain is a combination of two words, essentially. That's block and then chain. So we had the very first blockchain, as it were, is that of Bitcoin. So really what it means is that you have more like a book, you have or a cloud whereby everyone can add informations to or take informations away from without altering the book in itself. So that's just it. In simple terms, the blockchain is a distributed ledger. It is open and it can be altered, it can be manipulated. That's the fascinating thing about it. So that's the origin of decentralization. Whether you like it or not, every human being we're at our best whereby in a place whereby we're not enclosed. So you can achieve this with either your phone calls. So I can call someone maybe in another country without any third-party interference. I can call my mom, I can have a chat with you, we can talk over the phone, we can chat over WhatsApp. But yet when it comes to finance, it becomes very, very difficult for you and I to have a one-on-one interaction. So that was what the creator of the first blockchain was looking at. Satoshi Nakamoto, that's the pseudonym. No one knows if it's an individual or a group of person.
Yeah, sure.
So in 2008, he came up with the first white paper, the white paper of Bitcoin, and in there he didn't even mention the word block or chain.
Okay.
He was, just using them singly as block and then chain, referring to the pattern in which transactions are done. And then the chain talks about the fact that all transactions on this technology, they are linked with each other. So that's what brought about the word blockchain. It didn't become famous until 2016. That was when it was, more used often, and it became rampant. So everyone goes blockchain, 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 blockchain.
Okay,
that's why we're here now.
Okay, now reiterating on what you said that this particular technology, is a decentralized ledger. Now, by decentralized, what do you mean?
Okay, it means that it's not in control of anyone. I would say that is the government. It's not backed by the government. Is not even the creator. If you create a public blockchain, you as a creator, once it goes open source, once it becomes open source, you no longer have the power control over it. So everyone who is a user of the network makes a decision. So for an example, if you have a Bitcoin, you are a part of the users of the Bitcoin blockchain network. You are a part of the decision makers in the network. For anyone, even Satoshi now, for him to have a control of that system now, he needs to have 51% authority. You need to be able to control over 51% of the network users, which becomes impossible because it's going, it's a widespread thing.
The way it was designed.
Exactly. So that's the beautiful thing about decentralization. It's not controlled by individuals. It's not owned by the government. It's open for everyone to use. And so that's what I mean by decentralization. All right,
now decentralization of the ledger. Are we seeing a banking system here?
Yes and no. I would say yes, because when you look at the blockchain gave rise to cryptocurrencies, and cryptocurrencies are meant to ensure that people are able to do peer-to-peer transactions with a form of currency that is averse to inflation.
Okay.
So yes, at that point, then we are talking about banking. We are talking about replacing the banks. We are talking about having better quality of service compared to what we're getting from the banks.
In terms of transfer,
in terms of transfer of value. So everyone has a language. If I say, my language of value between you and I is Bitcoin or Ethereum or Verge, it's up to us. It's up to us. Unlike when the government, if you live in a country like Nigeria, the government has said the legal tender here is Naira. So you just have to subscribe by that. Your buyings and sellings, you have to do them in that currency that the government has preferred. If you go to Dubai, you have to spend dirham, or you convert your dollar to their local currencies, all around the world. So in this space, the language of value for banking now becomes what you and I, peer to peer, what individuals decide to use. Then I'll take it off from banking, because the blockchain in itself can do more than banking. Banking, payments, and all of that are just about one of the thousands of things that the blockchain is going to be able to do. But of course, if you're able to write a beautiful code, blockchain code, if you're able to write a very good code, you can also derive cryptocurrencies from it. So it becomes a reward system for people who are subscribing to use a particular blockchain.
Okay, all right. Now, what is the importance of this particular technology in Africa?
Okay, some of the ways I believe that blockchain is going to really help Africa, and it's already doing, helping Africans, is number one, with payment system. Every African family today have one or two family members in the diaspora. And then, most of the times we have to depend on them. They have to help us with finances, or they even some of them want to invest back home. So remittance is a very, very, very big problem. It's a very, very big issue. For an example, I was out of the country for a very short period, and then I needed to do some banking transactions within the country. So I had to use a payment platform. I don't want to mention the name. So they charged me let me just use an example. For a transaction of 100,000 naira, they charged me over 3,000 naira.
Within the...
Yes, just for me to do a transaction of 100,000 naira. Imagine. So at the end of the day, I no longer have my 100,000 naira anymore. I have just 97,000. Just an example of that. So it's very, very painful, because that money could have done several other things for me.
Very true.
And how was I even able to do this transfer? I needed to first send my own currency, that's naira. I needed to first send naira to someone who had dirham, and then this guy with dirham had to then credit a local exchange for me to then pick up the funds at the local exchange. It wasted my time. It wasted
service
I had to move from one place. In fact, I had to take a taxi to go to where the exchange is before I could do that. It makes life very, very difficult. You are even talking about just normal banking activities now within a particular local frame of place. How much more you want to send? Maybe you want to send money from USA down to Nigeria. You want to send money from Nigeria here to South Africa, or you have your child who is studying in Ghana. You want to pay his or her school fees. It becomes a problem. But with Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or any of these cryptocurrencies, you can, at this very swift, in less than 3 seconds, 5 seconds, you are able to do a transaction. All the other person on the other hand needs to wait for is a confirmation. And it makes remittance and exchange of funds very, very easy. It saves time. It's accurate. You can't you can't alterate it. I can't tell you, okay, I've sent you $1,000 and then maybe 2 months later I'm coming to say no, it was 5,000. No, it was no. But there's a proof, and it's ever in the cloud. The proof is ever stored in the cloud. So for remittance, yes, we're going to have, and it's already doing. People are able to send money back home. People are able to help their families and friends with, when they are in need, and all of that. So remittance will be one.
Oh, okay.
And then taking out, secondly, there's still a bulk population of people that are unbanked. Okay. Primarily because it is difficult at times for banks to set up in a certain location. Let me make an example. If the cost of running a bank for an example, in this area is maybe ₦1 million per month. I'm just, it's an hypothetical example. Maybe you're going to run a bank with 1 million naira monthly, and then the total amount of profit or transactions that the bank can generate in this area in a month, maybe it's around 100,000. So it's going to be difficult for the bank. It means that they'll be running at a loss. No one wants to do business that way. So the only reason why they won't set up their location here is going to be because it's not just going to be because they don't have the money to set it up, but because there's no amount, the amount of volume moving left, right, people receiving, people sending out money may not be enough to sustain the bank's running costs. They are going to employ staff, they're going to provide power, they are going to do security and every of those things. So it may not make sense. So, but imagine a situation whereby you are able to control your funds, you're able to control your resource, person to person. All by yourself. Just because once you have the internet available for you, you are able to move as much as millions, even billions of dollars over the internet, without any interference, without the need of a bank account, without the need of an ID. Yes, some people may look at that and say, oh, is that not a backhand in itself to give a room for crime? But the truth of the matter is, crime has been in existence from the very existence of man. If you want to trace back the origin of humanity, you can figure out that crime started when, if you want to use maybe Adam as an example, you can pick up crime from when he had his first child. So people have been doing crime, people have been kidnapping, people have been murdering, people have been siphoning funds way back. And it's, in fact, you can't even easily do it on the blockchain, I would say, because the fact that transactions are peer-to-peer, there's still a proof. You can always, check, on the blockchain, you can still verify transactions. So
you're saying that the blockchain technology does not encourage crime?
Yeah, it does not encourage crime. It does not.
So crime is not is not permitted, or how do I put this now, cannot happen with the blockchain technology?
Let me not say it cannot happen. And this is what I'm trying to pass out in essence. Crime is resident in people, not in technology. A knife in my hand is a cutting tool. Okay. A knife in the hand of someone who wants to kill or steal, is a weapon of offense. Yeah. Money in the hands of someone who wants to rebuild a community is good. Money in the hand of the other guy who wants to buy weapons or ammunition is terrible. Wow. And if we want to trace it to the roots, who buys the most ammunition every year in, year out? It's still the government. That's the truth. So it puts the people, they try to tell the people don't use the blockchain, don't use cryptocurrencies because of crime. But the greatest volume of crime all around the world today is committed by the government. Yeah. They sponsor wars and then they create avenues to want to fight against wars. All
right, we would love to hear your thoughts, like I said earlier, so keep the comments rolling. Let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be looking at more of the use cases of this particular technology. So don't go anywhere, stay with us.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bardwaj from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching...
You're watching
Crypto
TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, this is Big Beto. You're watching Crypto TV Plus. Keep watching. Big Beto said so.
Welcome back. Just before the break, my guest, Tobi Kalejaiye, and I were talking about the blockchain technology, its importance and use cases in Africa. Right now, we are going to be looking at more use cases of this particular technology. So, Tobi, what other problems can this particular technology solve, apart from the ones that you've enlisted already?
Okay, in addition to the solutions, I would want to spot out the role of blockchain in solving the transportation system. Transportation in itself, and the movement of people from one place to the other, is going to change dramatically and drastically in few years from today, with the continuous use of GPS and the fact that it keeps getting better. So a documentary I watched in recent times shows that by 2020, Range is going to be releasing a set of cars that will be self-driving. Yeah, they will release a set of cars that will be self-driving, and of course, it may not work everywhere yet, but in areas where they've perfected their GPS systems and all of that. So and this self-driving cars will be running on the blockchain technology alongside. So there must be what's it called, availability of the internet. So it will be in countries that are already way advanced, whereby power is not a problem anymore, whereby internet is not a problem anymore. A place like Dubai, already they use self-driving trains. You don't have, there's no passing, there's nobody to say come in, go out. There's no driver on the train. Everything is automated. So in such places, you would expect that by 2020, I'm sure that this will be areas whereby Range will be looking at to set up their self-driving cars. So a lot is coming up.
Yeah,
a lot is coming up from so people are thinking, when I first knew about the blockchain 2015, 16, 17, all we were talking about was cryptocurrencies. That's what everyone wanted to hear about.
To it,
yeah, but today now, the players in the industry are looking beyond the finance. They are looking beyond fintech, as it were. They are looking into infrastructures, into mainstream adoptions, and all of that.
All right, Tobi, you are the founder of Blockchain Center, and in relation to the blockchain technology, why did you come about Blockchain Center?
All right, Blockchain Center for Technology started as a quest to help people understand what cryptocurrencies really are. So we started what we called Crypto Academy in 2017 with my partner Peter Akinola. Our mission then was just to help people, because a lot of people were losing their money from trying to make money ASAP. You know, they wanted to make money from from cryptocurrencies. Of course, you know, the opportunity is there, but you shouldn't be losing money in trying to make money. I think it's a dumb thing. So we started up Crypto Academy, educating people about cryptocurrencies and, you know, the best forms of investment they could do with them and all of that. And then we decided to go bigger, because we were doing very well with the education on cryptocurrencies, but now we saw the need to help people have not just cryptocurrency knowledge, because you can't talk about cryptocurrency without talking about the blockchain. So we launched Blockchain Center for Technologies to not just educate people on the blockchain, as it were, but now we even have an incubation hub whereby startups can come around. You have a project built on the blockchain, you have things around that. We help people, you know, to be able to harness their energy, give them focus point, introduce them to venture capitalists, people who can buy into their ideas and ensure that their dreams come to reality. Yeah, so that's a bulk of what we do at the Blockchain Center. Education on one hand, we hold it strongly, and also we ensure that we help startups to become, you know, what they really want to do on the blockchain. So
the Blockchain Center, where is it presently?
We are presently physically located in Ibadan, but Blockchain Center is everywhere. Anywhere you have the internet, you can always access us. blockchaincenter.com.ng is the website. And part of what we've done so far in our quest for helping people learn, we did this. This is Understanding Bitcoin Part 1 and 2. In this, you are able to understand the paradigm. Some of the things I can't really cover in 30 minutes. It's covered in here. You can understand, you know, the origin of money, how money has been evolving based on how technology has also been evolving. You know, you would discover that there is a parallel relationship between technology and money, you know. So, and in here, if you want to understand what the blockchain in itself is, you know, right here I did this work also to help people understand all of what the blockchain really entails. And then yes, I'm based in Ibadan, and then I work from Ibadan. Blockchain Center is based in Ibadan. So a lot of people get to ask me, guys, this thing one they talk for English. Can you put it in a language we understand? You know, I understand it's very complex, so I had to do waiting Bitcoin be
pidgin version.
Yeah, a pidgin version of a pidgin version to help people understand what Bitcoin is. And then the part 2 is Kini Bitcoin. I'm a Yoruba person, so I did this strictly for my people. Kini Bitcoin. That is what is Bitcoin. So Kini Bitcoin, explaining these same concepts of money, evolution of money, the movement of money from one era to the other. All this in African languages, and you know, all 3. Yes, you can cut them up at Cryptotvplus TV. It's a complimentary copy.
A complimentary copy.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're having this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to be giving this away to 3 viewers actually who are watching the show right now. So what you need to do to qualify for this, to have one of these, we have Blockchain Uncensored. We have Bitcoin Part 1 and 2, Understanding Bitcoin Part 1 and 2, and I have Waiting the Bitcoin for as many. All right, you need more information, more knowledge about these informations. I think this is a go-to material. So I'm giving this out to 3 people, and what you need to do is follow us on our social media platform at Cryptotvplus. Like and share this video to get 30 likes. All right, so I need 3 viewers who are watching this right now to like and share this video, and for as many that can get 30 likes on their videos, all right, we'll come pick this up here at the studio. That's amazing. Thank you so much for giving us this.
All right.
So yeah, moving on. Okay, moving on. What role is Blockchain Center playing in enhancing the adoption of the blockchain technology in Africa?
Okay, part of the roles we are playing, like I already said, is the education. We are giving our energy, and a lot is been going on there in Ibadan. We run an academy that people get to. There's an online academy, there's an offline academy, and then there are people who want both. Okay. So you can come around to the office there in Iwo Road area of Ibadan. I'll drop my mail. Maybe I can drop my mail for easy. Oluwatobi Kal, Oluwatobi Kal at gmail.com. So you can always reach out to me via the mail, and it's easy for us to be able to relate. What level of education are you interested? If you want it online, fine, we give that. If you want it offline, you also get that. So that's one.
Okay, so talking about offline, how many trainings or blockchain events have you organized?
Wow. As to events, we've done several events between 2017 when we started to date. I can't count them sincerely, but remarkably, it was the very first blockchain conference here in Nigeria, and I mean to say a blockchain conference without coming to talk about a referral program or a networking or a this or that or this. Absolutely, it was held for free, and this was basically, education. We didn't, it was not monetized in any way. There was no referral, no scam, no ICO, nothing of such nature. So there's never been a blockchain conference of such nature in terms of participation, in terms of also the attendance of people. So we had a very successful one there in the city of Ibadan. That was 1.0. 2.0 is coming. The dates and modalities is going to be released subsequently very, very soon. Also, we are helping at the moment. We are working with real estate agents, organizations in the city of Ibadan to ensure that they can now begin to put their lands, their properties, even on the blockchain. So people who are buying into them can be sure that they have documents verified. They have, so it takes away all the threat. So a lot of things that we are doing to ensure that yes, people and then for people who are interested in the finance aspect of this game also, because there's a side to it we can't shy away from. People want to make money. So we run a portfolio management service also for people. There we run a portfolio management service for people, and then we ensure that we help them run right investments, so which is done at their own discretion, of course, yes, but we ensure that we are able to provide a guide for people, with our portfolio management services for people who want to earn in this space. So, and
this is documented on the blockchain, yeah? Everything
we do as much as possible. So you can also, I've dropped my mail, oluwatobikala@gmail.com, and also you can check up our website, blockchaincenter.com.ng, for more information.
So talking about the next events that will be coming up, where are we looking to hold this event? Here in Lagos or still in Ibadan?
I don't know. I have a very soft spot for Ibadan. I've lived in Lagos for 24 years, no doubt, but ever since, Ibadan seems to me like, more like the future, and that's it. So, but yes, we're looking at several things, and then we can't tell where the location is going to be yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't tell where the location is going to be yet. So, but definitely 2.0 is going to be bigger, and then it's going to be the boom.
All right. So, Tobi, before I let you go, what advice do you have for people who are coming, into this space, who are new to the space?
All right, good. If you're an organization, firstly, I will say to you, you can imagine how it was more like a joke when we were saying earlier that every organization needs to have a website. Every organization needs to have a website. But today it's a reality. Nobody's going to take you serious if you're doing anything at all without having a website. Yeah. The same thing is going to happen with the blockchain. Every organization needs to feature on the blockchain. No investor is going to take your organization, your business very serious. In just a matter of 2 years from now. By 2020, nobody's going to take you serious if you don't have a blockchain representation. Payment system are still done in the fiat traditional way. Nobody's going to take you seriously. So big organizations are already looking into this. Wherever you find yourself, you should also be doing, this. Then for individuals, the best you can do first is get the right knowledge. Don't chase the money first. Yes, you want to make money, I understand, but education is very, very important. And the truth is this: if you're getting your education from the right sources, it means that you have cut yourself off the losses of those who are educating you. So I've made a lot of trials and errors. I didn't have an academy to attend. I didn't have anybody to train me. I didn't, at 2015, 2016, nobody knew even about Bitcoin, so it was like that. So you don't have to make my mistakes anymore. Climb, just walk on the shoulders of those who have gone ahead of you. And importantly, stick with Cryptotvplus TV. That's the truth.
Definitely, that's true.
Check out your website, keep educating yourself, get all the necessary information. That's the best way you can have a good ride in this game.
Okay, so Tobi, these are audio.
All audio works, yes.
Yeah.
If you check out the website, I call blockchaincenter.com.ng. There are lots of video works, free video works. If you jump on my YouTube channel, several of them free of charge, that you can jump on. Yeah.
All right, we've come to the end of the show, and like I said earlier, I've got 3 invaluable audio resources given to me by my special guest, Tobi Kalejaiye, and he wants you to have this. Now, what will qualify you to get these 3 powerful audio resources is if you like and share this video and tag 30 people to give you 30 likes on this particular video, you're qualified to get this. Now, let me tell you one thing about this audio resource. This is a very powerful material that will help you understand what the blockchain technology is, because something that we cannot cover on the show. So I have the blockchain uncensored, I have understanding Bitcoin part 1 and 2, and waiting be Bitcoin. Wow, this was divided into even the Pidgin and you mentioned Yoruba.
Yeah, Yoruba.
Yeah, so that everyone can understand what this is. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Tobi.
You're welcome.
All right. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Cryptotvplus. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget as well to hit the subscribe button. My name is Tony Obiajeru. See you some other time.
Hey guys, this is Big Beto. You're watching Crypto TV Plus. Keep watching. Big Beto said so.